you like your bath toasty because Deanna should have been removed of leadership from Alexandria. Welcome back to Fog Entertainment. We're saying that we're jumping the gun, right? She should have been removed, and I can't believe people are saying no, she built it from scratch, right? Look at Rick Grimes.
Technically, she didn't build shit, it was Reg.
It was actually Reggie that built it. No, I'm sorry, man. Seeing season 6 for like the first 9 episodes, why are we trying to pretend that like Diana's like this equal partnership in Alexandria? Rick's literally running the boot. Oh, we can't tell there people nothing. And she actually, oh, Rick, look, I've got the blueprints. We can do this. She's pathetic. The weakest leader I've ever seen.
But again, you know what? I think before we actually get into whether she should have been removed or not, I think this all boils down to The Walking Dead becoming woke. Because I don't think we would have got this in the earlier seasons. Like, I mean, you get to Herschel's farm and you know who the leader is. It's the man of the house. It's fucking Herschel. Do you know what I mean?
It's my farm, boy.
It's like by the time you get into like you're heading into like season 5, season 6, like the police, the hospital arc. Like the leader there's a female, but she's not like really an antagonist, if you know what I mean. She's kind of like, I guess, misguided, or you know, she's like in between. She's like a conflicted character. So that's a female, and it's like then you get to Alexandria, and of course the leader's this woman, and I mean she doesn't actually do anything. She doesn't go out on runs. She doesn't protect anybody. She doesn't cook or do anything like that. She didn't build any of the walls. But she's somehow the leader. She sits down and takes the people in and takes the little cameras. So, I mean, I do. I think this was...
No, it's very woke, it is.
I think it was woke.
Yeah, we're not saying she needs to be removed from Alexandria, but she can have a place on the council. But in terms of leadership, Rick was running things as soon as he walked through the fucking door.
See, as a leader, man, you need to be respected. And I don't think anybody really respected Deanna. Like, what one quality did she bring? We never really got to see her show why she could be a leader. See, to be a leader, you don't have to be the best fighter. You don't have to kill zombie. Hell, you can be a leader, I think, without doing that. But you have to possess something.
Yeah, compare it to Gregory.
I was just about to bring him up, right? Gregory is a bit of a shite bag, but he comes across as a leader, the way he dresses, the way he talks, the way he can like manipulate people into doing things. He's competent, he's adamant, the way he approaches things. Gregory strikes you as a leader. Deanna just doesn't. Deanna just feels like someone who's forced to be in that position.
She is a part of the furniture at Alexandria. She looks like she's part of the furniture. She's old, she's decrepit. I mean, at least Reggie, right? He built the place. He's an architect. That's a very valuable trait to have, skill set to have in a zombie apocalypse. He is one of a kind. Yo, we hate Eugene, right? And you know, I wish somebody just put a bullet in him. But his IQ is valuable. Deanna brings nothing. It's not like she's smart.
See if Eugene somehow became the leader. Even though I don't think he could because he's so fucking indecisive. He might be smart, but in terms of making decisions, he can't give you a straight answer. So I think
the probability of me making the decision is 31.8%.
I mean, I think Eugene's a horrible leader, but I mean, I'd probably stick him ahead of Deanna.
Yeah, you know what? She should have been removed. You know what? It's woke though because Rick can't forcibly remove her. Say they moved into the hilltop, Rick would have removed Gregory within 10 minutes. But see, because it's Diana and it's a woman, he can't do it. He has to just abide by her till she dies, and that's exactly what happens.
Yeah, I just can't imagine Rick really allowing Gregory and his like if Gregory had weak leadership or things that Rick just didn't disagree with. I think Rick would look at the way Gregory was getting on. He was like, "Nah, you know what? We're taking this guy down.
Yeah,
you can stay if you want, but you ain't going to stay in charge." Kind of deal.
Yeah, so we are totally in agreement here that she should have just handed it over to Rick. It was a smart decision to make. Otto WW says, I think they should have found a way to work together. She was clearly not perfect suited for the job, but Rick also does have his flaws, and they could find some way to work together. Yeah, Rick does have his flaws, right? But at the end of the day, the guy's led the survivors since day one. Since he rocked up to the quarry, Rick's been the man.
What do you think's the best approach in an apocalypse? Do you think it should be one man leading? Or one woman leading even, if there is someone who's capable and not just thrown in there because she's female? Do you think that's the best approach, or do you think a council, like we've seen them try multiple times? Because remember that in season 4 they had a council where Rick was like, I'm only going to do gardening. And then you had Herschel.
I think council works, right? Look at the Telltale games. There's a few episodes where it's like, oh, is it Kenny? Is it Lily? Is it Lee? And they were kind of the three of them were running it, right? I think all approaches work. It just depends. It's like if the one leader is good, then it works. If the three leaders are good, then it works. But if you have two good leaders and one like weak guy's got a foot, it's always going to weigh you down. But for
All
me,
right.
Rick's flaws outweigh everything Diana
Could
does.
you argue that Sons of Anarchy is pretty much a council, but there's still one guy that ultimately makes a decision? Or would you say Sons of Anarchy, the way that's run, it's just one leader and everyone follows? Or would you argue the club's more of a council when they have club meetings?
It's definitely.
Well,
more
it goes
of a-
on vote, so they vote the shit.
No, they do vote the shit, but end of the day, in Sons, it ain't easy being king. And did you see with Jax Teller? Well, here under his reign, season 6, he might have started doing deals by himself. But in Sons, it's definitely a democracy. But for Bridget O'Connor, what she saying at face value, Rick may appear to be a good leader, but we the viewers know that Officer Rick Grimes, Officer Friendly, is the same person who told Sophia to run through the woods by herself over 2 walkers and told Carl to go fornicate with a deer, which ultimately got him shot. Imagine if one to list all the bad Rick decisions, it would be in the realm of several dozens, if not more. Here, Rick has made a lot of bad decisions, right? Undoubtedly. But let's be honest, man. Say Deanna was put in each of those scenarios, this group wouldn't have made it off the fucking highway.
If Deanna was Rick, she wouldn't have made it to Atlanta.
Oh, that's
They
true.
find them.
Would have been able to open the fucking door at the hospital.
The series would have ended with Deanna just dying in the bed. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun.
Yeah, Rick has made some awful decisions, right? But Deanna's just fucking shit.
She is shit, and I think that's where we're going to end it. I mean, we could spend 20 minutes just burying Deanna, but what's the point?
Oh, no, yeah, there's just no redeeming. Just old, decrepit, nothing about her, boring, charisma vacuum, man, dishwasher, good night.